Yeah, I ended up loving this cat. I ended up falling in love with him and everything cat stood for. Then I got Fidel. Then I got Sissy, and we just had a nice little cat family. And then like a year later, kittens started popping up, and this cat started killing them. So my wife saw them. They were living on a roof, and she saw the kitten fall off the roof and bleed from his nose. And the mother walked away from him because if she brought him with him, he'd attract other cats and kill him. So they left Dimmy there. So my wife brought Dimmy upstairs, and then one day I was going somewhere like a day later, and there was a little ball of gray cat. And I'm like, and I kept calling my wife, there's a gray cat that won't stop meowing. And my wife called me back, and then she goes, leave him out there. We can't bring him upstairs. And I'm like, but he's fucking beautiful. And then she came home, and we brought him up, fed him, and then that's Harry today. And then we had 5 fucking cats. And then all of a sudden, a year later, 3, it was still fucking mating out there. And now there's 4 cats out there, and we're trying to give them away. And anyway, to make a long story short, this Super Bowl Sunday, Anthony Anderson's going to be having a new show on Animal Planet that I shot like 2-3 months ago, and I actually told the story about my Superbad cat, how I made a promise and stopped snorting coke, and that was 9 years ago, and Superbad's still alive, and they enjoyed the story, so they asked me to put together a presentation and give it to them, and they're going to make a decision whether the network wants to work with me on a weekly show, and it would be like a Joey Diaz. I'd be like an Anthony Bourdain of cats. I would go to Miami and visit this place and go to Detroit and talk to these people who make saddles for cats, and go to New York where these guys are taking pictures of cats with gold and drugs and guns and shit like that. And
people love their cats, and there's a lot of
people love their cats, and it's so weird. Like, I'm not a cat fucking know-it-all, but I know the main thing about a cat is they want to be loved. That's it, they just want to be fucking loved. So that's what I know about cats. And over the years, I've talked to different people and vets, and I talked to the cat women in my neighborhood. In fact, we're going to have one of these crazy chicks on the fucking podcast in a few weeks. So I'm going to put together a presentation for Animal Planet. I'm going to go to a couple places. I mean, the public will never see it. It's not like I could put it out there.
It's an interesting world. It's a page. It's like they call it a sizzle reel or like a presentation, and it's like a little mini version of the show.
It's going to be 10 to 12 minutes. I got to go visit a fucking a place where you take your cats when they're obese.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to take Harry and Demi. They got pretty big over the last year in a cage, and drive them down there. You'll be a part of that.
Ah.
And then I'm going to go
That's
talk
the coolest thing ever.
I read this book called Cat Wars, and it talks about the American public killing all feral cats because they're killing our birds and our rodents. But then, I read where Disneyland releases cats at night. They have stray cats and shit. They feed them so they don't kill the fucking rats and the rodents. They feed them so the scent throws the rats off, because cats are very territorial. And they do the same thing down in the Flower District right here in L.A. The lady does the same thing. She had a lot of rodents from, mice and rats, and she got cats. So I'm working a lot off that book to prove some of the stuff that, like I said, if my fucking cat kills your bird, my cat's the underdog, And I don't mean that as a joke. You got wings, bitch. You could fly. My cat can't fucking fly, You
got that beak. You got the claws.
Yeah, you got a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? So my cat catches you and he jumps off a tree. What do you want me to tell you? He's not even your fucking bird. And these people give a fuck about some dirty pigeon and shit like that. And this is the society we live in.
It's an ecosystem, Joey.
Yeah, it's an ecosystem, and that they went to New Zealand, and that the fucking cats destroyed this fucking island. So in Hawaii, they put fences over the fucking thing. I mean, and I understand. I get it, guys. But not to be that Gentile, then fucking, we'd rather call all Americans to kill their feral cats. For the love of fucking Christ, So I'm going to shoot this the week of the 23rd, the 24th. I'm going to shoot like 4 days. Just little footage. We got to go to the Flower District, the vet. We're going to interview the vet tech. I'm going to have this dude on the fucking podcast. And it's going to be a lot of fun, man. I hope it gets picked up so I can be the new guy and travel around the country and talk to you fucking savages about your cats. How's that one for you, motherfucker? Maybe do a segment on cat videos or something every week. Who the fuck knows, you know? But that's what I'm thinking about doing right now. I don't think I could... They keep talking to me about these TV shows. I don't fucking want to work on a TV show.
No.
I'm having a good time doing the podcast, doing stand-up on the road. Doing stand-up on the road, I'm freely. I can't. I'm too old to be in a fucking trailer all week. And I'm too old. That was great when I got here and I was 30. I kind of liked it. I don't like it no more, Lee. And I'm scared because I might lose my insurance. I got to act every year. If not, they take away my insurance. But I just don't know what the fuck to do. I'm not in the mood. It's got to be something I want to do or somebody I want to work with. Like Mark Maron's show. I had a great time, you know. I just don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, but you like cats. That's really cool. That you get to focus. How has the process been? Because you always say that you like to try new things, and this is something that I've never seen you do at all.
Well, they approached me, and they asked me about what ideas I had and what they were looking to do. And
is that nicer than having to approach them and pitch them, to have them be like, hey, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, it was great. It was great to have them. Now at least you're 50% of the fucking door.
Yeah.
You know, they want to see what you got. So I had to really sit fucking tight for like 2 weeks because I don't know about this world. It's not like I could call somebody and I just thought about what was going on. And then I learned a lot from the two guys in development at the company. They contacted me and we went to lunch and we just kept talking and emailing. So I learned a lot from what they wanted to do. And then I just took it back to simplicity. This is just, I have to tell Animal Planet my story and why I want to do this and what I'm going to bring to the fucking table. So I started my own little thing. I got to interview my wife. I'm going to go down to Hollywood to show them where I got the cats from. I'm going to show them just like 2 of the cats. I'm going to show them me driving the cats with my wife down to the vet. And then me talking to the lady at the flowers thing about the book and what she feels and what she does to control it. And then I'm going to set GoPros around my house so at night you could see when I get home stoned to the gills how my cats jump on me and we play and shit like that. And that's how the show ends, with a little family type thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
what kind of thing, Joey? Like, you know, the Waltons. Remember the Waltons at night? They'd say, good night, Jimmy boy. I believe in that. I like that. The fucking dudes, the Duck family, at the end, they always prayed. With me, I want to show you the end of the night. Me sitting there with my pajamas on, drinking a fucking glass of water, and I got Superbad, Demi, and Harry on my lap, and I got Gray on my fucking neck. I want to show you people that. So.
Well, you always see in TV shows, you always see the dog at the end of the bed, but you don't really ever see cats. Always like
nah, they don't come on my
scary.
bed. I have no animals in my bedroom.
Well, no, I'm not saying you.
Yeah,
do.
they don't come in my bedroom. I don't want no fucking cats in my room. They're a pain in the ass.
No, but you interact with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Why have fucking animals if you're not gonna fucking interact with them?
Yeah.
I live and die for those fucking cats. Anybody who knows anything about me, I live and die for those cats. You know, when I'm home, let's say I'm home for 4 hours every day, I gotta tell you something, people. For 30 minutes, I'm picking one guy up and giving him love. I'm brushing the other girl. I'm playing with the other one. You have to do it. You have to mingle with them every day and have... I do something. You know, I touch them all before I leave.
Every day?
Every day. Before I leave, I touch all their heads. That's how superstitious I am. If Demi's close by, I'll kiss him. If I could kiss Gray, I'll kiss her. But who's ever sitting there on the way out, they get their head touched.
Do you have a specific order?
Lulu's always the last one because she's by the door.
Really? She hides by the door?
No, she just sits on that chair. In fact, when I walk in, Lulu's eyes look at me like, touch me, so I'll touch her. I'll grab her head. And sometimes I sit next to her, put my bag on the floor and just rub her. And then I'll talk to my wife from the living room, and she'll stab me. She's got sharp nails, and she'll just fucking stab me, so I gotta pay attention to her. Lulu's a real sweetheart. Lulu's one of my all-time favorite cats. A lot of love there for a female little girl. She's a good lady, and she's tougher than fuck. She just doesn't... her and her sister are tough. They just don't floss. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They don't fucking floss. So I hope it's going to be an adventure. It should be fun, and that's what I got for you.